How's it going, everybody? Branman here. So today, I am going to be reviewing episode 1 of Chainsaw Man, and it was titled Dog and Chainsaw. Now, Chainsaw Man is an anime that a lot of people have been very hyped for over the last year plus since it was announced. It's the new anime from MAPPA, who does Attack on Titan and I think several other big name animes, so there was a whole lot of hype surrounding this one. I really can't say for sure if I was actually hyped for this one. Like, I knew a lot of people were looking forward to it, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot just to see, what all the hype's about. Without further ado, let's get to it. So, episode 1, Dog and Chainsaw. We get introduced to Denji and Pochita. So, Denji is in huge debt to his, is in huge debt because of his father's debt to the Yakuza. So, Denji's been selling organs. He's been selling eyes, so cutting down trees, like doing anything and everything he possibly can to make the tiniest bit of money to pay off all this debt. And at the start of the anime, he still owes like 38 million yen. So the odds of him ever paying that off are slim to none. But so Pochita is Precious, little dog with a handle on his neck, and his tail is the pull cord for a chainsaw. And where his nose would be, there's a little chainsaw jutting out. So the Denji basically uses that to hunt devils and cut down trees, like basically just to help him with anything. We end up seeing throughout the course of flashbacks that upon the funeral for Denji's father, Pochita approaches Denji like he's going to kill him, and Denji was was very much ready to let anything kill him. Only, Pochita's hurt. The Denji actually offers his own blood to Pochita, because apparently devils can drink blood or eat blood, whatever you want to call it, and it will heal them, sort of like vampires and such. So I'm not really sure about how that works in their lore, but I know in most mythologies, devils don't really go for blood. Like, that doesn't really do anything for them. But this one, human blood heals devils, so Denji healed Pochita, but as a result, Pochita has to help Denji, and then through some other underhanded means, we end up getting one of the Yakuza bosses luring Denji into a trap where basically all the other Yakuza and a zombie devil. Now, there's a big difference, apparently. So, zombie devil, who will turn people into zombies, has converted the Yakuza into zombies for him in exchange for a little bit of his power. Anyways, the zombie devil wants Denji dead because he hunts devils, so on and so forth. Like, then we get the chase for Denji trying to escape, and it's graphic. Like, okay, it was hard to watch, seeing the Yakuza people stabbing and slicing up Denji, and hearing Denji's screams. Like, that was actually pretty disturbing. So if you are not okay with violence and gruesomeness, do not watch this. And actually, Chainsaw Man probably it wouldn't be for you. But I'm mostly okay with it. Like, so that it didn't really bother me, but it was a little jarring, and just because I really wasn't expecting it. But anyways, we end up getting another flashback of basically Denji asking Pochta that if anything was to happen to him, to take over his body and basically live a normal life, die a normal death, like do all the things that Denji couldn't do. And Pochta ends up making a new deal, and giving Denji his heart and his power in the exchange that Denji will show Pochta all of his dreams that come true. And well, we get to see Denji really get pieced back together. And when I say pieced back together, I mean you see his hands get reattached to his arm, his feet reattached to his legs, like everything. And pretty much we end up seeing Denji transform into this Chainsaw Man. Like his head that ends up covered in an orange mask, almost, with a chainsaw coming out of it, sort of like Pochta. And I think the tops of his hands end up being chainsaws as well. So he's got 3 chainsaws that he can use to carve up devils. Well, anyway, eventually, over the course of the night, Denji kills all the zombies there, kills the zombie devil, like, wipes everything out. And come by the next morning, we get 3 people arriving to this warehouse that Denji was taken to. 2 guys, 1 girl. Yeah, and from there, like, basically, the woman gives Denji a couple options. She can either kill him as a devil or keep him as a human. And basically, she's sort of treating him like a dog. And so Denji basically asks, well, what's for breakfast? She tells him bread with butter, jam, a salad, coffee, maybe something for dessert. The bread with jam was enough for Denji. That's it. That had him hooked. And so he ends up agreeing to be kept by this woman, who we still don't know her name, don't know anything about her, other than she's another devil hunter. And that's it. And that was really all that happened in the first episode. I gotta say, I was not impressed with it. Like, the animation is not great. The music, the music's great. Like, to me, the music is probably the best part of this whole thing, especially the ending. Like, the ending song, phenomenal. And in fact, I will probably add that to my Spotify list just because it's great. I'm going to give it another episode or two, just on the strength of it being made by Mappa, and maybe I missed something in the first episode, but it didn't really draw me in. But I just gave Shinobi no Itoki a second episode watch when it didn't do anything for me. So I feel obligated to give this one another episode. Hopefully it does something else. Other than that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you all next time. Peace.